Morning students. Today's topic is how does a computer work? And today we will also learn about IPO cycle. So students, let's start today's class. So what is the first question? The first question is how does a computer work? So students, the different parts of a computer have separate function, but they all work together to complete a task. The computer system consists of many of the parts that make up a computer, and these devices are divided into input devices like keyboard and mouse, output devices like monitor and printer, and the CPU, where all the memory is present and all the data is processed. But students, how do all the parts of a computer system come together to work? So students, to do any work on the computer, we just have to follow these three simple steps. And these steps are: input, that is the data; process; and third step is output. Step 1 is input. This is step number 2, and this one the last answer. Step 3, output, that is the information or the result. So students, these steps are known as, this is called IPO cycle or input, process, output cycle. So students, we can also understand, now we will use some of the common example from our daily life to understand the input, process, output cycle. So the first example is for making orange juice. So students, for making orange juice, for making orange juice, the input needed is the oranges and the juicer. The process involves the juicer taking out the juice from the oranges. And what we get as output is the orange juice. So students, the first example we have taken here, that for making orange juice, the input needed oranges and juicer, and the processing involves the juicer taking out the juice of the oranges, and the output, as I told, output is the final result or information. So as the output, what we get here? Orange juice. Here is another example for turning on the TV. For turning on the TV. students, for turning on the TV, the required input is the remote control and the TV itself. And the process is pressing the key of the remote. The process is pressing the key of the remote and the TV receives the signal given by the remote, and as output what we get to watch our favorite channel. We get to watch our favorite channel. So students, the second example is for turning on the TV. The required input is the remote control and the TV itself, and the process is pressing the key of the remote, and the TV receives the signal given by the remote, and what we get as output, we get to watch our favorite channel as output. So students, we can also understand input, process, output through our body parts. Our body parts takes input from nose, ears, eyes and hands. For example, we are walking on the road. We are walking and there is a hole on the ground. Our eyes see it and sends input to our brain. After that, our brain processes and calculates the collected data. It is realized that we can fall and hurt ourselves, so it is the best to avoid it. So our brain immediately sends the output message to our legs and we safely jump over the hole. So this is an example that we can understand input, process, output through our body parts. Students, input as we discussed IPO, that means IPO stands for input, process, output. So input is the way of communication with the computers. We enter data and instruction into the computer as input. We can enter input with the help of input devices like keyboard, mouse, scanner, microphone, etc. So students, what does processing means? Processing means working on the data according to the given instruction. CPU processes the processing. Now, what is output? Output is the final information or final result. So we can see output with the help of output devices. Output devices are monitor, printer, etc. Now students, when we enter input to the computer, there have two parts to the input. The first one is the data. For example, the data is 5 and 2. And the another part is what I have just told, that when we enter input to the computer, there have to be two parts. So the first one is data. For example, we have taken here the data as 5 and 2, and the second part of the input is to give instructions. Means we have to tell the computer that what they have to do, what it has to do. So we instruct the computer we instruct the computer to multiply 5 by 2. So students, in the processing phase, the CPU will multiply 5 by 2, and as the output we get the result. So the result is 10. 10 is the result as output we get. So students, the second example is, we just give 3 numbers here. The data, as a data, we just take 3 numbers, and these 3 numbers are 3, 5 and 6. And this is the data we have taken here, 3, 5, 6. And we just instruct the computer to arrange these 3 words into ascending order. Yes. So in the processing phase, the CPU will arrange the data in ascending order. So as the output, what we get? We get the numbers 3, 5, 6 arranged in ascending orders. Yes. So students, here I just finish our today's class, and I'll just provide you some assignment after this video. Thank you. Yes. ठीक है,